Alright, this is 7-2, deciding between using a t interval or a z interval. Now, we're going to refer back to this flowchart when we do chapter 8, and we're deciding between doing a t-test hypothesis or a z-test hypothesis. Alright, the same idea, the same principle counts. First off, you ask yourself, is sigma known? If it is known, then we have the rest of the branch. If it's not known, we're going to use a t-test every single time. Right? So in other words, if the problem gives you S as opposed to sigma, you don't know sigma, you're going to use the t-test. Everything in 7-2 is like that. And then when we do 8, it's going to be the same effect. All right, if you know sigma, what we did in 7-1 was, if you'll notice, all of the sample sizes, because that's the next question, were bigger than or equal to 30. So that's a yes, then you just use the z value. All right, so again, if sigma is known, you then have to ask yourself about the sample size. If it is greater than or equal to 30, you're going to use the z value. If it is not bigger than or equal to 30, you have the rest of the flowchart. So if it is not bigger than 30, there's one more question to ask. Do you know if your original population is normally distributed? If it is, then you can go ahead and use the z value again. If it's not, then you're going to use the t value. Okay, this is the flowchart that we use. All right, again, going through it. Do you know sigma? If not, use the t value. If you do know sigma, follow-up question, is your sample size bigger than 30? If it is, use a z. If not, then you have to ask yourself the third question, is your original population normally distributed? If yes, use the z value. If no, use the t value.